Hello, my name is Corey Sams, and I'm an online student of the Francis Tuttle Web Development and Design program. This podcast covers Activity Sheet 10, Technology Research, and my assigned topic is Python. No, not that kind of Python, very funny. That kind of Python, that's right. So let's start off by answering the basic question, what is the technology? Python is a cross-platform, general-purpose, high-level programming language whose design philosophy emphasizes code readability. Some of Python's notable features, as listed off of their website, they use an elegant syntax, making the programs you'd write easier to read. It's an easy-to-use language that makes it simple to get your program working, which makes Python ideal for prototype development and other programming tasks. It comes with a large standard library that supports many common programming tasks, such as connecting to web servers, searching text with regular expressions, reading and modifying files. Python can also be embedded into an application to provide a programmable interface. As well, it runs on many different computers and operating systems, including Windows, Macintosh, and many brands of Unix, OS/2, etc. It's free software in two senses. One, it doesn't cost anything to download or to use Python, or to include it in your application. Python can also be freely modified and redistributed, because while the language is copyrighted, it is available under an open source license. Some of the file extensions you may see with Python are .py, .pyw, .pwc, .pyo, and .pyd. So let's move on to the next question of who developed Python, when, and why. Python was conceived in the late 1980s, and its implementation was started in December 1989 by Guido van Rossum at CWI in the Netherlands as a successor to the ABC programming language. Basically, he had some frustrations with the ABC language and decided to write his own. So Python was first released to a Usenet user group in 1991. Moving on to the next question, which groups are responsible for managing it, the Python license is administered by the Python Software Foundation. Guido van Rossum's continuing central role in deciding the direction of Python is reflected in the title given to him by the Python community, Benevolent Dictator for Life. So now let's move on to explaining the growth of Python. Python is often used as a scripting language for web applications and has also been successfully embedded in a number of software products as a scripting language, including in 3D animation packages such as Maya, Motion Builder, Softimage, Cinema 4D, Body Paint 3D, Modo, and Blender, and 2D imaging programs like GIMP, Inkscape, Scribus, and Paint Shop Pro. It has even been used in several video games. For many operating systems, Python is a standard component. It ships with most Linux distributions, with NetBSD and OpenBSD, and with Mac OS X. Python has also seen extensive use in the information security industry. Among the users of Python are YouTube and the original BitTorrent client. Large organizations that make use of Python include Google, Yahoo, CERN, NASA, and ITA. It's estimated that there are tens of thousands of users of Python, although a truly accurate number is impossible to come up with just due to the open source nature of the language. So based on those applications and companies, I think it's pretty safe to say that Python has seen tremendous growth and acceptance in the development community. To answer the question of related technologies, I would say Python is similar to other languages such as Scheme, Ruby, Perl, and TCL. Moving on to certifications, there are no certifications for Python, but there are some very good tutorials as well as forums, news groups, and books that can help you learn about programming with Python. Predicting the future of the technology. Python is a very stable and widely used language, good for beginners and seasoned programmers alike. The stated mission of the Python Software Foundation is to promote, protect, and advance the Python programming language, and to support and facilitate the growth of the international community of Python programmers. With this support and backing combined with an already wide-ranging use of Python in the industry, I predict that Python will enjoy continued acceptance and growth in the development community. To find out more information, you can go to python.org, that's python.org. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this podcast enjoyable and informative. Until next time.